First of all, thank you to Nasdaq Riga, Daiga and your team for inviting us to give us the possibility to present our company. Valmieras, stikla, šķiedra. I'm going to call in my presentation Valmieras glass. For me, it's much easier in English. Our marketing prepare short presentation about our company for all on the internet who doesn't know us, doesn't know our company, what we are doing. And I'm going to add some actual information about our situation, our financial situation, and the latest development. What we are doing, we call us as a global player out of Latvia. We're having 3 production sites. Our headquarters is in Valmieras, north of Latvia. We have an additional production site since 2014 in the US, and we have a processing plant in Dorset, UK. At the moment, we're having a net sales of approximately 125 million. We are employing 1,500, 1,600 people in these 3 sites, and we are running 3 production sites: manufacturing, melting glass, processing glass, and also doing downstream processing. Some facts about our markets. We are usually in Latvia export champion, as we don't have any customers or just few customers in Latvia, usually next to our plant. Also our main market so far is European Union, and in the European Union mainly the big industrial countries like Germany, France, Italy, Spain. 68% of our production at the moment goes to Europe. We have a growing market of 9% in North America, which was serving since 2017 from our Latvian production, and we have a growing market in other countries, mainly in the developing industries in Asia. In general, fiberglass market is a market where you don't find any decent bank information for investors. It's a small business. Approximately melting itself is 15 billion business worldwide, and we are one of 2 glass yarn producers in Europe, and at the moment the only yarn producer in the US. We see for our products big potential in future for the use. We are still replacing other materials in industry, mainly in cars. We are replacing aluminium, we are replacing steel with fiberglass, and with our customers we are a well-established brand in our market. Some facts about our products. We are producing, comparing to other glass fiber producers, the full range of fiberglass. We are melting glass with 4 furnaces in Latvia and 1 new furnace in the US. From this molten glass, we are producing chop strands as a niche product. We are producing single yarn, which we are, as I mentioned already, one of 2 producers in Europe and the only producer in the US. We are producing out of this texturized yarns and rovings for special use. And our main target of the last years was to increase our downstream processing, deliver added value to our customers. That's why we, beside our e-glass and well-established silica glass, which we are producing in Latvia, we develop a new glass we call HR glass, which resists up to 800 degrees temperature in our product. In our downstream production, as we are so far we're producing out of Europe, we are in an energy-intensive business, so we also always focus on downstream products. So in Latvia and the UK, we're producing out of our fiberglass fabrics. We coat this fabric, we cut this fabric, we produce needle mats, we laminate our mats, we laminate our fabrics to deliver our customer added value. Some facts about the industries where we are. We are serving with our products a big range of industries, which helps us a lot in the financial crisis 2008 2009, not losing a lot of business. So we're selling our material as a raw material. We are delivering our material as a fabric and a mat to insulation for smoke and fire protection, which is a huge increasing market for us. So we are almost in every shopping center, we are in every airport with our products. Everything you can touch in the plane is made of fiberglass, and in Europe we have a significant market share with our UK production. We are in automotive, small business, but for us high profitable business. We are delivering materials for insulating the heat from the passengers in the car, and we also delivering our material to construction and building industry. It was always difficult for us to explain what is fiberglass used, which possibilities we have. You can have with fiberglass. We developed in 2016 a new brand mission explaining what fiberglass is doing. So simply, we are shielding people from fire with our fiberglass. We make heavy objects fly in the airplane. We explore the depths of the ocean and the earth. We're helping people to reach the stars with our product, and we create construction at the last. Making glass in general and fiberglass especially is a high investment intensive business. So since 1997 we invested 245 million our plant in Latvia, and with the takeover in the US and the new plant in the US in the UK. And our latest investment in 2017, as you can see, was a 17 million investment in a new fiberglass melting facility in the US. We had to make a decision in the board where we're increasing our melting capacity. Decision was made between Latvia and the US, and at the end, we as a board and together with our supervisory board, we decided it's better to have a second feet in a different continent, have a second melting facility in another country. So we decided in 2014 to go to the US with a small plant, mainly processing fibers to fiberglass mats, just to arrive in the US, to learn about the market, to learn about the people, learn about the system itself. And then quite quick in 2016, the decision was made to increase our capacities in the US in investing $110 million in a new fiberglass plant melting facility. Decision was made based on that since this time we purchase approximately 40,000 tons from competitors, mainly from Asia and Europe. So we've been in a sandwich position, and to come out of this position, we decided to go to the US to invest in a new melting capacity of approximately 50,000 tons. And as you can see in our business, it's always a big jump. Either you don't invest or you invest in a big scale. So invested 110 million, and we employ at the moment approximately 450 people in the US. Some facts about our figure. Most investors are aware of our performance. We had a quite good performance from 2009 till 2016. We delivered constantly growth. We delivered constantly dividend to our shareholders. We pay approximately 40% of our profit of our Latvian entity to the shareholders. And then in 2017 and 2018, we made this big investment, which didn't give us the possibility to pay a dividend, to make this big step, investing 110 million at a turnover at this time of approximately 120 million for us, it was a big sip from the bottle. So at the moment we are consuming all our cash flow to ramp up our production, to maintain our US entity, and that's why in 2018 we're gonna come out with a significant loss. New situation for us in the company since many years, and some facts about the reasons I'm going to give you later. 2019 short outlook. Our main focus for 2019 is, first of all, we're going to repair one of our furnaces in Latvia, furnace number 3, which producing silica glass. Second main focus for us is finalizing and ramp up the production in the US. We are suffering at the moment getting the right output. We are having approximately 100% of our plant costs in the plant. When you're melting glass, you're producing 365 days, 24 hours. You can't stop this production, so we are quite happy with the cost situation, but not with the output. At the moment, we are having approximately 55 to 60% of the plant output, which gives us in 2018, or going to give us a significant loss of approximately 22 million US dollar. So our focus in 2019 will be with all our personal sources, with all our team, to speed up the ramp up in the US, also with the support of our main shareholders and our financing banks. Then after this, we're going to have to structure our capacities. At the moment, we are in a really strong market situation. All our products in the US, mainly fiberglass yarns, 50% of the market is coming from Asia, which is going to be under tariff from January. So we are then, after this, only competitive supplier of glass yarn in the US, and we want to utilize our capacity as soon as possible to serve our customers, serve our existing clients. They are queuing up for our products and coming in a profit situation. Then in 2019 we are planning to implement new glass in one of our furnace in Latvia. Our HR glass we're planning to produce, and one of the problems we are suffering here in Latvia as well is getting workforce in the north of Latvia. We have approximately 60 open positions all the time in our facility. So that's why we have to look to become more international, to get more people to Latvia, get more people to Valmieras to fill our position, and otherwise we can't grow in Latvia anymore. 2020 outlook. In 2020 we're going to repair furnace number 2 in Latvia, and we are planning in 2020 that our US facility is going to reach earning levels which we had in Latvia before. So we are planning to utilize our capacities in Latvia full scale, that we can deliver the same profit in all facilities which our shareholders were used to have, and also planning then to become a better financial situation. To achieve this, we have to increase cooperation between our existing facilities in Latvia and the US, and at the moment we are not in a position to use scale effects between Latvia and the US. This we want to figure out in 2020, to have a common administration, to have a common research and development, to have a common purchase and sales team. And what we have to focus as well in Latvia and the UK is, as we are suffering from the labor market, we have to increase the level of automation, otherwise we can't deliver the same output anymore. Target 2019, 2020, we want to clean our balance sheet, want to come to a same profit situation as we used to have since 2016. And for sure, we're planning to pay dividends to shareholders from 2020. This some short information about Valmieras stikla šķiedra.
Okay, please take a seat. Some water? Well,
I have my own.
You got
one.
your? Okay, very good. So we've had one particular question here come in twice. So clearly it's something very important for someone here. Just quickly translating, the forecasted consolidated loss for 2018 is around 12 million euros. Is it possible somewhere to see or get a gauging of the split between the US, Latvia and UK on an unconsolidated basis?
We didn't publish this figure so far. We're going to publish this with the Q4 report. But as a short answer, in Latvia we're having the best results since many years, and mainly the complete losses are coming from US facility from the ramp up.
And I noticed also from the released numbers, I mean, much of or a significant portion of that loss for Q3 was actually absorbed by non-controlling interests. So it's actually third parties outside of the VSS shareholder.
We're having in the US at the moment 42% other shareholders, and that's why we're consolidating just 58% of the losses.
So they're absorbing a significant portion of them.
Yes.
Also a question here from the same person. What percentage capacity utilization would you expect changing between now and the next 6 months? Is there any figure you can share?
Actually, we are planning to ramp up the production that way that we are having a positive result from July, as I mentioned already in the Friday's report, and utilization capacity, so we're planning to have full output from June.
Also here, a question from the same party. Are you likely to provide any forecasts for consolidated profit or loss for, let's say, for future years in the near term?
We're going to do this, sure. We're going to do the Q4 report. We're going to publish our budgets. But our target is at least for 2019 reach the results of 2016, which means for us having a small loss in the US and better results in Latvia and the UK. And for 2020, as I mentioned already, we're going to have our plan is, as a management board, is to have similar results in all three facilities as we used to have in Latvian facility.
And I think you were also referring earlier that starting up a new plant isn't something you do every day either. It's always full of challenges, and it can take time. That's just
yes, but for us it takes too long. To be honest, we have done this not with Valmieras team, but with the team of our German shareholder in other countries, and actually this was the longest ramp up we ever had. So part of the problems are man-made from the team, from our project team. Probably we didn't focus enough on education, training people. We expected a similar educational level in the US than we used to have here in Latvia or other European countries. And we did measurements now since 4 months. We implement a training coordinator, we implement a training team. We send more trainers to the US, working constantly with our US colleagues to transfer know-how and let's give them the right support. Probably expected too much. We were training 90 people in Europe, mainly fiber formers, the guys who forming the glass out of the furnace, but we didn't train so many people in downstream processing.
Understood. One question also that's come in. I think I partially know the answer to this because of your recent or relatively recent, few months ago, AGM. Any plans for capital attraction in nearest years? There was I think a resolution made.
Yeah, there was a resolution made in last shareholder meeting in May. So we have the possibility, but no decision was made so far. The supervisory board implement on purpose a two-step procedure that they approve the process twice, and so far no decision were made.
Understood. I think one more, let's say, top-down question I have also for people to maybe better understand the company. Yeah. How do you differentiate perhaps from the large giants, let's say in China or elsewhere, who are producing fiberglass versus VSS?
Sure. In the fiberglass market, we are a small ticket in general because the big players like Owens Corning producing 1.2, 1.3 million tons a year. Chinese Yushi Group, 800, 900,000 tons a year. We're producing now 80,000 tons. That's why we always focus on customer added value, niche products, and we're always looking for niche in the niche. So producing yarn, for this we are quite big ticket in Europe and in the US as well. And we are focusing on downstream, giving added value by weaving our product, coating the fabrics, cutting, producing needle mats. Otherwise, in this market, you can't survive.
Yeah, and it's very difficult just to compete where there's not someone just with scale.
They're producing fiberglass as a raw material. We're producing real products and trying to get as near as possible to the final customer.
Okay.
But in general, sure, they're producing bigger furnaces. They're having one product on each furnace. We're producing approximately 20, 30 different products on one furnace, which gives us additional headache on the product development, technology, maintenance, and all this cost-intensive things.
But at the same time, opportunity.
Opportunity as well, and higher prices. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Final question that came in here. Can you see any impacts from Brexit on your operations?
Difficult. We are discussing this with our local management team in the UK, and actually they have no idea as well what's going to be happen. We are discussing this as a constantly point in our board meeting. What is the impact? What our customers are doing, and actually, at the moment, all these industrial companies in the UK doesn't have an idea what's going to be happen. We're trying to find out. We're trying to be prepared. Sure, we're hedging some of currencies. We also move already some of our weaving facilities from the UK to Latvia to be prepared if customers are moving from the island to the continent. But at the moment, nobody has a real idea what's going to be happen.
But at the end of the day, if we're looking at it from a European context, you're very much one of a few that are actually doing this sort of specialized.
Sure, this makes us more confident and more secure that most of our customers doesn't have other opportunity to purchase the goods. If Brexit happen, at the end, the bill the consumer pays.